Hello travelers, Boardman21, and today's build is going to be another version of the low life Werebear, but we're going to get some more damage out of it. What we'll be doing in this is TechnoFrogger was looking into the wolves that you can summon on hit, and you have a 45% chance on every hit that you do to summon the wolves, and they will stack and scale with melee damage just like Swipe does when you're at low life and you use War, and it gives you all that extra melee damage up to 2000% that we've been able to get. And so the wolves are going to do just as much damage as a Swipe, so you're basically getting 1.5 hits in, and the wolves, travel a distance, and there's 3 of them, so they'll wipe bigger area of effect of mobs, and it allows you to clear monos in arena a little bit faster. So we're just going to show how that interaction works, and this is basically going to be the same build that we've done before, but the skills will be changed up just a little bit. Again, it's low life, so you have to use the low life and Sanguius. We're not using the low life boots, the last steps of the living in this one, because we wanted more health stacked and we didn't want to lose that attack speed. So we did change some stuff up, and it feels really good for going through monos and going through the arena. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the skills. For skills, we're running Entangling Roots, Werebear Form, Swipe, Ice Thorns, and Summon Thorn Totem. Entangling Roots we don't actually use, we're not using War to cast it while we're in Werebear Form, so it doesn't do us any good other than if you get knocked out of Werebear Form, you could use it for whatever you need. However, you want to stay away from the healing of it, because the healing of it does counter effect the low life that you're trying to run, and it will reduce the amount of war generation that you're getting. However, just with this setup, because somebody will ask to go over it, we have 3 points in Imbued Sap, 3 points in Grove Master, 4 points in Reclamation, 5 points in Lasting Briar, and 5 points in Mystic Roots. For Werebear, we have this set up so that we get our mana back on a swipe, that we get a lot of melee damage increase at low life, and that spell damage is converted into more melee damage and crit chance. So we have 2 points in Pummel, 3 points in Rip and Tear, 1 point in Enervating Blow, 1 point in Hightail, 1 point in Thick Skin, 4 points in Enrage, 1 point in Invigoration. This gives you mana gained per enemy round, so if you're starting to get low on mana, try and round up a group of enemies and then use War, and it'll give you a bunch of mana. If you have 30 enemies, you'll gain 30 mana, which is very helpful. We have 5 points in Ursane Heart, 1 point in Wizened Claws, and 1 point in Star Claw. For Swipe, you want to stay away from the leech, you don't want any leech, so we have 4 points in Battle Howl, and then 3 points in Wild Calling will give you that 45% chance to summon the Spirit Wolves, which will hit for the same damage that your Swipe does, which is really nice. It's a lot of damage, and it clears things that are a bit out of your range on just one hit of Swipe. 3 points in Snake Fang, 1 point in Aspect of the Panther, 2 points in Frenzy, 3 points in Feline Hunter, and 4 points in Apex Predator. For Ice Thorns, we want this to proc as much as possible when we get hit, and have the auto recast so that when it does proc, it has a chance to proc again. We have 3 points in Dagger Thorns, 2 points in Bramble Armor, 4 points in Spell Thorns, 3 points in Ritual Briar, 2 points in Thorn Shaper, 1 point in Anemophilia, 1 point in Thorn Shield, and 4 points in Bulb Shield. And then we have an idol to summon Thorn Totem on hit, so this will give a chance for us to get the Thorn Totems. We have it set up with 3 points in Forested Expanse, 3 points in Eternal Forest, 1 point in Grove Mind, 3 points in Torrent of Thorns, 2 points in Memories of Edera, 5 points in Venom Tipped Thorns, and 3 points in Lasting Affliction. For passives, we have 25 points in the Primalist base class with 8 points in Natural Attunement, 6 points in Gift of the Wilderness, 6 points in Wisdom of the Wild, and 5 points in Berserker. 10 points in the Shaman with 5 points in Silent Protector and 5 points in Teutonic Fury, and 25 points in the Beastmaster with 6 points in Feline Bond, 5 points in Savagery, 4 points in Boarheart, 5 points in Porcine Constitution, 5 points in Primal Strength, and 5 points in Axe and Claw, and then 48 points in our Master Druid with 10 points in Bark Skin, 8 points in Woodlore, 8 points in Spirit Claws, 4 points in Eternal Nature, 10 points in Hide Skin, and 8 points in Ursane Maul. For items, we have 2 types of idols. We have the chance to summon a Thorn Totem on hit, and we have increased spell damage. We're only running 1 unique, and that's going to be in Sanguius, so that we could run the set health on our boots as well as our gloves and both the amulet and the relic. And if you want, you can change out the boots for the last steps of the living, which will give you some more ward gain. It does, however, chill you, which is going to reduce your attack speed, but it's the trade-off that you get to decide if you want. For the rings, we have set glancing blow and attunement, along with some dodge. On the belt, we did some potion health converted to ward. And then for our weapon, we have melee physical damage, melee attack speed, all attributes, and bleed on hit. And then for our character sheet, as you can see, we have a little bit of dodge. We have our 100% glancing blow. Not much in terms of protections. However, when you do transform into Werebear, those jump up a little bit. But since we're a ward build, you don't really want to stack it. You'll see that our melee critical strike is 63%. Swipe, it'll have a little bit of an extra chance when you hit an enemy. And our melee damage will also go up. As you can see, when we war and hit an enemy, we're already at 1500%, and that's without the swipe global damage. Alright, we'll go ahead and give you guys some gameplay.